What's up, YouTube? I am so excited to be getting back to this. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscription, notification, turn the notifications on, all that good stuff, and let's get rolling with this. So I am officially now about 18 weeks out from competing in my regional qualifier to go and compete nationally, where I hope to redeem myself and get my pro card this year. So I want to take you guys along that whole journey. I'm going to sit down at some point here in this video and explain everything I'm doing and whatnot. But today's a little bit actually crazy because I'm moving into my place down here in Florida. I've been staying with my sister for the last 2 weeks down in Bradenton. I'm moving up to St. Petersburg, which is right by Tampa, and getting settled in. So the last 2 weeks have been a little bit chaotic, but we've still been rolling with it. And now, things are getting a lot more serious with prep. So I want to take you guys along with that. Take you along this whole journey with prep. I'll give you more explanation as to what I'm doing and how things are going. But for now, stay tuned. Let's get into it. All right, guys, it's actually 2 whole days after I shot that original clip. Just busy getting moved in here and getting settled in my new place and everything. And, it's been a big adjustment getting in here and just getting settled and getting food ready and just getting everything set up. And what was interesting is I had a very good phone conversation with one of my clients earlier today. They called me and we just talked for about an hour. I kind of wanted to share some stuff that I talked about with them because I think it's very applicable and it's very useful for all of you guys to hear. So, a lot of times with prep or life, let's just take a bigger perspective here, life. You're not going to feel like doing things. And I know this is very cliche and it's all very like, go do things you don't want to do and all this cute little stuff and everything. And these things sound really cool, but when the rubber really meets the road in life, a lot of the times, I've done a lot of things in life. Started businesses, toured for music, made albums, done bodybuilding competitions, coached people, all kinds of stuff throughout my 20s. And now that I'm 30 years old, I've done a lot of different things. The one commonality that I see in my failures that I've had is that I was too emotional, meaning that I let my emotional state far too often dictate what I did. Sometimes I didn't feel like cooking the chicken I'm about to cook. Sometimes I didn't feel like, getting up and doing this work or doing the things or doing the cardio or whatever. With prep and bodybuilding, let's just say bodybuilding in general, it's taught me how to disconnect from that and how to get myself into a frame of mind of saying, we don't have a choice. These are the boxes that I have to check every single day. It doesn't matter how I feel, how I slept, what's going on, what the external situation is. We are going to do these things every single day, no matter how I feel. That is a different level of discipline. When you can gain that and implement that in your life, you'll be unstoppable. Too many people look and are looking for these cookie cutter solutions with building their physique, like, oh, what dose of test should I take, or how much HGH, or should I take insulin, or all these different things. And that stuff, guys, is so supplementary. It is. It really is not the crux of what you're going to be able to accomplish. It is so foundational that you understand your mind. Your mind is the most powerful thing. Bodybuilding should be an extension and an enhancement to your life. You should be able to come into this sport and leave this sport a better human being with better character, better willpower, more mental strength and resiliency. No matter what you accomplish on the stage or not, even if you never get on stage, if you're just trying to transform your body, because when you transform your body, you'll transform your mind because of everything I just said. In order to have a great physique, you have to be able to separate feeling a certain way and taking an action. You don't have to take an action because you feel a certain way. You can disconnect that and act despite how you feel. It's extremely important and something that through this documentation process of this prep, and as I'm doing this, I really want to show that to you guys because it is really important to understand that. I think a lot of times when we see people that have really good physiques, we just assume like they must have these great genetics or they're taking a certain amount of performance enhancing drugs or whatever, they're doing little things that you don't want to do. And yeah, you know what? They might have better genetics than you. They might be taking more gear, or they might be doing more stuff. But what can you control? You can control this. You can control your effort, your mind, and learning how to control your mind. Because I'm somebody that's been ironclad with mentality for a long time, and I'm somebody who's been down here with mentality too. And I'm gonna show you how to get the most out of yourself with that. That's what I hope to do the most with this prep. It is Saturday and it's time to train. I know this video has been over a course of a couple days. It's just been crazy moving in and getting settled in here down in Tampa. And I'm gonna be here for the next like 4 to 5 months. So I just trying to get everything set up and stick to the prep schedule and all that different stuff and stick to my work and my clients and everything. So it's just been a little hectic. Anyway, I want to show you guys what I'm having for my pre-workout meal. So I'll flip the camera around, show you that because it's absolutely delicious. Then it's time to go train. I'm doing arms and delts and we're going over to MI40 in Tampa. I'm training with my roommate Tori and then my buddy Ben. Ben is also competing this year, so it's gonna be a really good year for both of us. Stoked to be down here and doing it. So let me show you what I'm about to eat. 100 grams of cream of rice, then 50 grams of whey protein isolate, 110 grams of apple, there's 20 grams of almond butter in there mixed in, and then some cinnamon and salt on top of that. It's an absolutely delicious meal. Reps, by the way. I don't know. I mean, it's fine, but I'm just telling you. Yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah, but by the way. Good, yeah, good squeeze. Good. Good, excellent. All right, 3, 2, 1. Good, thank you. Arms and delts done. It's funny looking back at the footage because I'm kind of editing it right now after I showered and ate, and now actually the Steeler game's on. It's the last game of the year. Cool to be able to watch it down here. But what I wanted to say was the fact that when I was training, I was so convinced I looked absolutely terrible. Absolutely like awful. And I went back and watched this footage and I was like, man, I actually don't look as bad as I thought. I didn't have a very good pump, which I think there's a lot of reasons for that. I didn't take my non-stim pre today. I just didn't do anything, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of wondering if that might have been part of it, but I also think it's just we dropped calories a little bit, and the beginning of prep is typically pretty flat and you're still fat, right? So we call it the fat flat stage. It's very common for that. But what I wanted to say is just it's very easy to get caught up in your own head, and it's very easy to start telling these narratives about, oh, I'm not good enough, I shouldn't be doing this, and all these very intrusive thoughts and self-doubt kind of creep in when you have a day like that. But from experience of doing this before, I know how that goes. And in fact, coaching other people, I've seen, them go through that. So I'm able to help guide them with that. But, for me, it's more about just keeping my head on straight and knowing like, hey, we could look like that for 4 weeks. If calories drop low enough, that's fine. It's not a big deal. You're not always going to look great when you're prepping. Really, all that matters is what you look like at the end. So that's the thing I wanted to say at the end of this video. Thanks for sticking through it. If you've made it the whole way, I'm really stoked to be back on YouTube again. So make sure you are subscribed, turn on the notifications. My goal is going to be a video per week through this prep, and then probably towards the end, maybe more than that. So this is the first one. It was a little bit all over the place, but I wanted to just kind of get into things and show you guys some stuff, and with getting moved in down here and all that different stuff. So I'll do a full day of eating next, more than likely. So we'll roll with that. But thank you guys for watching. Have a great night or day, depending on whenever you're watching this. Love you guys. Stay tuned for the next one.